Okay, the start line at Ulton Park again. The big 7-litre Chevy engined Lotus Esprit turbo thing out the front of us there, and he balks me off the start line. Can't get across to my right because there's cars now queuing up, so I'm stuck out on a limb here. We'll lose quite a bit of ground, which isn't normal with us. Little Suzuki Cappuccino coming through. Real quick car. This has been in the top 4 or 5 cars throughout the whole year in the championship. Got some beautiful bits on off an old Jensen Button Formula 1 car, I believe. Lots of magnesium uprights and all sorts of sweet stuff. We've put a splitter on the car for this meeting for the first time at the front, and a big wing, and it seems to be a lot better. The handling's much crisper. We can turn in under people as usual here on the hairpin. My mate in the 400 horsepower Mazda RX-7 on the left here, just out of shot, and a quick cater. I'm going to have a dive through the gap in the middle here on the brakes. Let him come, he's in a different class. My main target is my man in the Cappuccino, and so far this year he's been a lot quicker than me, which has been a bit disappointing, but not a difficult season. Car's much more planted now with the aerodynamics on, and I'm up for a bit of a race now, thinking about the Cappuccino. We'll go a little bit further in the race, and Kiwa cars, I think this is the second lap actually, we've just missed a boring bit out. Catching on the old Cappuccino now, and we'll try and reel him in over the next lap or two. Behind us we've got Pro Plant Paul. He's just supercharged his car, and if you watch him come past, it's like difference between night and day. He's got 300 horsepower, first proper run. He had it on fire in the qualifying session, and so had to start at 30th on the grid. This is the entry of sort of the third lap, 2/3 around the third lap, and he's already caught us from 8th on the grid where I was, and he's on 30th. Unbelievable. I should be having a supercharger or a turbo for next year, definitely. So he's going to dispatch the old Cappuccino shortly, I think, and I'm making my move, catching up a little bit slowly but surely. We've both got the same engine, me and the Cappuccino guy, so it's a pretty good battle this, between like a little old 1950s car and a modern, more aerodynamic car. The lad who's driving it's an ex-kart racer, so he's quite a handy driver as well. But we've now managed to catch him, and now I think it's game on really. Track's in perfect condition, beautiful day, and we'll take a few yards out of him here on the brakes, and we'll have a nibble up the inside. The Mini's awesome through the hairpins. You can see we've got quite a bit on him there. There's a little twitch there as he's coming off the corner on power. I'm sort of quietly confident that we're going to do some good with him. It's just nice to sort of be on the same pace as him. Chicane's quite neat, take a yard there. Another yard, we don't brake, we'll just keep going. And now, up the top of the hill, going into Druids, he actually sort of brake tests me a little bit, which is a bit naughty. So, I wasn't expecting him to sort of brake as much as he did. Right, okay. Back at it then. And you can see now, clearly the Mini's quicker. So now it's a matter of where can we go, what can we do to get past him. So, we'll have a little look, just take a wider run in on the corner, get a run off it hopefully. Nick a yard, slipstream him a little bit, run it through the corner, just not enough. Put my danders well up now. I'm sort of thinking, yes, come on, we'll have a good go here. Now, sneaking along behind us comes my friend in the TVR that we had the big accident with last year. He's a good lad, you'll see him in the distance starting to catch us up. Quick car, lots of power, and he can make places on you on the straights, so gradually he comes and gets involved in the same battle. Up front obviously we're having a nibble at the Cappuccino. He's thinking, which way do I go now to stop this guy coming through? So we'll have a little look on the side going into the chicane. Not really enough room, so we'll back out, let him have another yard. As far as I'm concerned now, it's just a matter of time before we get past him. Looking to Druids again. This time I'm watching for him, maybe going to do a brake test on me, so have a little bit of a different approach to it. A bit better drive through corner. The split is certainly working, as is the rear spoiler. It was 60 quid off eBay, I can't believe it. 5 quid's worth of wood, 60 quid's worth of rear spoiler, and it's made a heck of a difference. And now in the back camera you'll see the big TVR. He plays fair, does Darren, in the TVR. He's a good lad. I can see him, I know where he is. He could sort of bully his way through, but we leave each other enough room, and he has enough respect for us to sort of make a race of it. He's there now a lot closer. He's obviously going to come past when he gets the power down on a straight, because he's got more power. But he's a good guy, because he'll come past on the straight on horsepower, and then in the hairpin we'll have another little go up the inside and pass him again. So you probably see him come alongside here. I think he really gets past, I'm not sure. I know maybe the cappuccino's in the way this time. Yeah. It's a three-way battle now. You can see that little bit of power he's got there, just sneaking along. Comes in there. Well, I'm not going to mess about with this. I'm going to go right round the outside, boys. So take two of them back into the chicane, just the car's planted, and away you go. I rate that as one of the best moves this season, from my point of view anyway. And up, over the top. And they've dropped back a little bit them too now. So, this is a lap or two further in, and the engine starts to go, and so I dip the clutch because I could just feel it nipping up, cruise in, and we'd knocked a big end out. So it was a shame really, because that was a good race and I was all up for having a proper go. Hey ho, that's racing.